Hello and welcome to the Fixed Land, and welcome to the demo for Rue Valley. This came to my attention during the current Steam Next Fest here in October 2025. This demo has been available for a few months, but this is my first time coming across it, and the game is set to be released on November 11th this year, so in less than a month, so it seemed like a good time to check out the demo. I'll just read the brief description here so you get an idea of what this is about. Rue Valley is a narrative RPG about a man trapped in a time loop, surrounded by a colorful cast with complex emotional stories, each hiding unexpected secrets. Dealing with mental challenges, the main character must rise from the depths, delving into the anomaly to uncover its enigmatic origins. That's about all I know. Owl comes from Owlcat Games, you can see down here. So let's start a new game. Okay, define character personality. We've got, looks like 9 character personality points. Decisional, social, emotional. Alright, so here you feel neither calculated nor impulsive, but alert and confident. Only you could stay in this state of perfect focus. So I guess alright, this is decisional, this is social, and then this is emotional. It's interesting. Oh, okay, so when we select... Oh, interesting. We can select different... different little dots here. So decisional. You know, I could make this kind of like myself. No, I wouldn't. Not paranoid. Let's see. Oh, okay. So you start in the center. I see. Okay. I'm not reckless. I'm definitely more on this side. We can switch these. Yes, you're somewhat calculated, but what's wrong with finding patterns and recognizing connections? You're often overthinking stuff and are generally very cautious. Yeah, that's probably... That sounds like me. Okay, introverted versus extroverted. Definitely over here. Well, I know how to communicate with others, so that doesn't apply. You're quite introverted, but you still enjoy being in crowds sometimes. 2 could be considered a crowd, right? We can switch these traits. Yeah, so here, I guess this means I'm more indecisive than paranoid. I don't consider myself paranoid, but indecisive might apply. Down here, I'm probably more secretive than awkward. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, we got 3 left. Sensitive versus indifferent. But we have to use all personality points to proceed. As a somewhat sensitive person, you easily empathize with others and are prone to surrender to your own emotions. Definitely not dramatic, I don't think. Being a quiet, sensitive person, you see life as a struggle, especially when they tell you to just chill. That seems good. Okay, let's go with that. Hold to wake up. An 8 p.m. alarm, huh? Okay. The frenetic sound of a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfectly complements the image of the old motel room. Okay, I guess this is us. I mean, yeah, total lack of motivation. Status effect. It's not that you don't want to do all sorts of things. It's more like you lack the capacity to even initiate most of them. What is left of you is a creature driven by its basic needs and quirks. Limited interactions. Okay, so this is kind of where we pegged our character here. So is this our therapist?
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
The doctor takes off his glasses, freeing his bushy eyebrows. Traits. Your personality traits determine your dialogue options. Some options will only be available if you have a certain trait, while others might be blocked by that same trait. Remember, traits are neither good nor bad. They are a crucial part of role-playing a character with a real personality. Got it. Okay. Still with me? I'm terribly sorry. My mind wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? He smiles.
No worries, Mr. Harrell. I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Status effects. Red ribbons on the character portrait show the status effects your character currently has. Total lack of motivation. Status effects have a negative impact on your personality and dialogue options. He'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this farce they call therapy in the middle of nowhere.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
Oh, goody. Personality. Your personality is represented in this part of the screen. It shows your personality axis that you defined during character creation, as well as the trait that you chose. Select hover/hover over a trait to see what it is and what it does.
But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
My condition he's referring to. You're just a normal, private person, but people keep asking you personal questions over and over again. It would be dishonest not to admit that it's all your fault. When something goes wrong, I'm the first to admit it. Well, now, let's not make any rash decisions. We should look at it from the other side as well. Indecisive, yeah, okay. Oh. Silence befalls the room, a muffled clanging sound from outside only making the moment more uncomfortable. I'll try. So two options are to lie. I'll try and I'm fine. I'll try.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm.
Okay.
However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Let's see. Let's see. I don't know why I'm here, so let's see. Remember how I'm indecisive? Why do we have to do this here in the middle of nowhere?
It may be hard to understand the need for isolation at first, but my methods require complete divergence from the client's regular way of life, as well as temporary distancing from their social groups and circles. This place is ideal in that regard. However, it's understandable that you need a period of adaptation to both this idea and to your new surroundings. That's also why I haven't asked you to hand over your phone yet. But please don't be alarmed. We'll talk about everything in due time. Any other questions?
Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this would be a one-time thing.
Mr. Harrow, your case is not to be underestimated. We need to assess the situation carefully.
Your case. Not so long ago, nobody cared about what you do. Yet now, suddenly your business is everyone's business.
This first session is more for you to get acquainted with me and my methods. We have a long road ahead of us. Anything else?
No, that's all. He glances at the clock, almost too fast for you to notice.
All right then. That's it for today.
Through the door, you hear that sound again.
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. It's like the Bates Motel. Next to you is the source of the clangs you heard from inside. A young woman beating up an old vending machine. Whoops. Alright, that's the menu. Continue.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
12 rooms, 12 vacancies. Use left mouse button to run. Okay. Or saunter.
Spit it out already! Come on, you thief!
Double click to run, okay. Or one click to walk.
I'll break you open if I have to.
I love the look of this place. This the game. Let's talk. Can we talk to her? Could she be here for therapy as well? Talk with her is blocked by total lack of motivation. So let us ask ourselves, could she be here for therapy as well? Who knows? But unlike you, she definitely looks like she needs it. Poor woman. She should consult with a real professional, not a charlatan like Dr. Fink. Maybe she just needs someone willing to listen to her. Why don't you say hello, see if you could help somehow? I can't. Or is that too much to ask right now? Apparently so.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Alright. Check the ice machine, maybe?
Spit it out already!
The machine wheezes in suffering. Alright, let's see what else we can check out. This is pretty cool.
Come on,
There's a hose. It's coiled like a sleeping serpent.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Can we go to the motel office?
Yes, Rue Valley Motel. Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down.
All the attention of the girl behind the counter is occupied by the ongoing phone call. Continue.
No, the repair tech already came yesterday. Said the internet will be up by noon today.
She says to the person on the other side of the call. Social check. Try to get her attention. Failure. Too introverted. It's best to let her make the first move. She'll soon notice you on her own. End the phone call and ask if she can help you. That's what receptionists are supposed to do. Pretend to look at the leaflets lying on the desk and hope she will address you eventually. You grab a leaflet and stare through it, mentally preparing for the imminent conversation. Gulp. You either manage to look to look like you're really here for the leaflets, or she simply doesn't care.
Yes, I have rebooted the modem.
She says to her conversation partner, clearly annoyed. After a few dozens of anxiety-filled seconds, you finally realize she's not about to cut your call short just because you happen to show up. Leave. Killing time. Time in the game does not progress outside of dialogue. So, in order to wait until certain events happen, you need to find a way to kill time. Usually you can do that with various items and interactions around you. For example, reading a book, scrolling through your phone, or just chilling in a cozy chair. Okay, so we need to do something else. We're good. Have a seat. Sit down. The chair looks very old but sturdy. A chair is not a bed, but let's be honest, it's better than standing. We can sit patiently doing nothing or mess with our phone. Let's just sit here doing nothing. Until she finishes the call. The easiest thing, yet so hard. Try it anyway. It's just time passing, obviously. It's a long phone call. Time is relative. It flies when you're having fun, but lately for you, it has been practically standing still. Minutes pass, but the phone call is still not at its end.
Of course it's urgent! Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead, we can't access reservations.
She says to her conversation partner, clearly annoyed. Alright, let's get up. See what else we can do, if anything.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about. Your repair tech said it was fixed. Can you just...
A list of rules. You can't be bothered with that right now.
No, I don't want a customer satisfaction survey. I want the internet!
It's a window. The relentless dirt is smudged and stained the glass. Beyond is the endless flat of the desert. Its vastness is hypnotizing. Anything else we can... okay. What happens if we... Alright, stare through the window to pass some time, maybe? Alright, never mind. Let's try... Let's sit down. Let's try our phone. Sit down again. The sturdy chair hasn't changed or moved. Mess with your phone. Okay. The phone bleeps to life with a lock screen that is obviously years old. If it wasn't a collection of pixels, it would be musty with age and neglect. Alright, we'll scroll through the feed to kill some time. Until she finishes the call. I'm not sure this is going to happen. You start scrolling through stale memes, boring news articles, beach photos of ex-acquaintances, and poorly targeted sponsored posts. Scroll some more. In one picture, a grinning middle-aged stranger is apparently showcasing his newest baby. Thanks to a cleverly applied filter, both of them sport donkey ears. In an overly long and arguably racist video, a non-native speaker is repeatedly making embarrassing linguistic errors. They often turn out to be unintentional double entendres. Hilarity ensues. Alright, I'm not sure this is going to work. After a while, you realize that neither the pictures nor the posts are loading correctly. Maybe because their Wi-Fi is down? Check the signal. 1 bar. But you get the feeling that if it could, it would show half a bar. Seems like all those posts were from some time ago, stashed needlessly in your phone's memory. Maybe we can fix the... unless you hook up to some local Wi-Fi, you won't get much internet here. Okay. The receptionist is still arguing with the internet service provider, and you're getting restless. Right, let's get up. Put the phone back in your pocket. Stand up. Maybe we have to fix it ourselves.
Hi, yes, Coral Destiny Antenna, Rue Valley Motel. Oh, case number?
Oh.
It's 6AUG27. The text said it'd be up by noon today, but it's 8 p.m. now.
Better wait inside or she might start another call as soon as she finishes this one. Okay. Well, what can we do? Let's... can't come over here.
Yes, your colleagues already suggested I reboot the modem. I even tried a backup router.
Check out, grab the cheap-looking pen. The clerk is laser focused on her call, and she doesn't even notice you grabbed the pen. If you wanted to snatch her attention as well, you failed. Alright, just put the pen back. Check out the leaflets. A picture of a huge rocket and a group of people in red jumpsuits cheering with bottles of water. Above it all, the Coral Destiny logo. Look at the other side. A picture of an endless desert. The caption at the bottom reads, "Free bottled water for the people of Rue Valley, courtesy of Coral Destiny, your favorite space agency." Take the leaflet with you. Items you pick up are stored here. Inventory. While not in dialogue, you can click on them to interact with them. Also, some items will show more information on their icon. For example, Wi-Fi availability or battery level on your phone. So this is... Oh, this this is the leaflet, okay. And our phone. Okay. What if we wait? I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, leave. Okay. Can we do anything else?
Physical antenna. Yes. On the roof. Yes, the roof. What do you mean it's settled? I need the internet. Could you...
If we stare through the window. Try this again. You hear the receptionist mutter as if answering some unasked question of yours. And then you notice small patches of green hidden in the sand. It seems there's always something to be found in nothingness if you stare at it long enough. Contemplate this profound insight. Is nothingness just an illusion? Emptiness but a result of failure to find those little somethings hiding deep inside? Is it possible to find something even inside the most hollow thing, only by observing it over and over again, until something eventually appears? The possibility unsettles you, but at the same time your mind seems to lock itself down, unable or unwilling to continue. So you stay in this clinch, unwilling to discard the thought, but unable to proceed. After a while, the window stops being interesting. Time goes by and the girl at the reception desk is still talking.
No, she said Sunday noon. I wrote it down.
Finally, the girl hangs up, ending the forever call.
Hi! Can I help you? I would have hung up earlier if I knew you were waiting for me. You're too quiet.
No, I just didn't feel like checking in right away.
You didn't feel like it? And how about now?
That was good, yeah.
Okay, let's get you into your room. So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And...
She raises her hand, holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
This is your key card.
Thank you. Reach toward the key card. You stretch your arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring your gesture and is excitedly waving it around.
Oh, I see expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Patiently listen to her story.
Actually, one reason, to be perfectly honest, the guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
Continue listening to her rambling.
So, yes, we decided to use electronic key cards. Costs us a lot to implement, but now when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic. How great is that? It makes my life so much easier.
She takes a deep breath, planning to continue, but a notification sound from her phone interrupts her. She immediately grabs the phone, smiles, and starts typing a message as if she suddenly forgot she was talking with you. But after a few seconds, she puts the phone down and hands you the key card.
So, here's your key card, and I'll need your signature here.
She puts some kind of document on the counter. Sign the document.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
All right. We have a key card, so we can leave. Okay, she said it was on the second floor, so let's go up. Check out our room. That's 5. This is 6, yeah. The paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but number 6 is new, shiny, and chrome. Unlock the door with your keycard. A tiny green dot of light shows up near the knob. The door is unlocked. Enter the room. Okay. Got another chair. A list of rules. You can't be bothered with that right now. How about the bathroom? Yep. There's a sink and there's so many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. A small cup is on the shelf. Look at the mirror. The mirror's splotches make interesting patterns on your face. They conceal a dark circle here, a mole there, a patch of wrinkles. I've wasted my life so far, and now I'm getting old. You're not as old as you look. Half of it is probably just due to poor hydration. You have more than enough time left to waste. Look at the mirror again. A stranger who looks exactly like you is staring you straight in the eye. Alright, nothing else to do in here, apparently. So we'll go back to the room. We've got our suitcase. Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin. Great. Still, you can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. Unfortunately, between you and the object of your desire, on the folded sheets lies a dusty suitcase. Your suitcase. The smallest one you own. I can't deal with this right now. Yes, it's such a chore, but the more you prolong it, the worse it will get. If you don't unpack now, it'll feel even harder and more pointless to do it later. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. Do you really want to crawl back into that deep black pit? I can't go back to that. Never. Open the suitcase. Okay. There's not much in the suitcase. Spare clothes, a phone charger, a toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You really weren't planning on staying here long. Well, you better see if they have laundry facilities. Sessions, Dr. Fink said. Days or weeks, months even? Let's see. We've got a decisional check here. Unpack the suitcase. Success. And we're unpacked. Okay. You plug in your phone charger above the bedside cabinet. Put your spare clothes in the closet. Your slippers next to your bed, and your toothbrush in a cup under the bathroom mirror. And now that the suitcase has been dealt with, this motel room is officially your home. This can never be home. It is now, whether you like it or not. Is that all? Okay. We have to do this. Whoops. I guess we have to do this. Oh, leave the screen. Okay. What else do we have? We got the bed. Despite the tight sheets and crisp-looking pillow, the bed reeks of dust and age. Fall onto the bed. Looks pretty firm. You fall into the bed with all your weight. It croaks and squirms, and a cloud of dust and skin particles rises up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You're desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. Just close your eyes and hope that sleep will come. Seems like it worked. It's a lot of time. Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Okay, check who's calling. The screen simply reads unknown number. Put it on silent and ignore it. You silence your phone as a mystery of the caller's identity gently teases you. Close your eyes again. As your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence. But your mind refuses to calm down, and soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Oh, interesting. Mind map, memories. This is your mind map. It is a representation of all the memories you have and how they are connected. When a new memory is available, you can recall it by clicking on it to activate it. Once the memory is activated, it can open dialogue choices in relation to that memory. Interesting. We can move it, drag this around, we can zoom. This is interesting. Fixation, suspicion, idea, thought, notion, feeling, idea, obsession. So right now we've got these 4 memories. Let's see, what's this one? The image of the young woman flashes before your mind's eye. She's punching and kicking the old vending machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? Our only choice is to ignore her. It is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do, just the bare minimum. Alright, we got a little card here. Vending machine vandal, memory. A young woman apparently holds some kind of a grudge against the vending machine in the motel's parking lot. Alright, so I guess we've activated that. What else do we have here? Out of the swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerges, bouncing up and down as he talks.
Silverfleet, Mr. Harold?
I'm terribly sorry. I wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? Oh, we're repeating what our responses were, I guess. He's so boring you almost fell asleep, and you apologize to him? You're such a doormat. Alright, we've got that memory. You have survived the first session with your court-assigned psychotherapist. Despite your effort to act normal, it seems he plans to keep you here for some time. We have... you hear a familiar sound. It's your annoying ringtone, the one you promised yourself you'd change ages ago. Put it on silent and ignore it. This is what we did do. Now, why would anyone answer a call from an unknown number? My thought exactly. Memory, someone called you from an unknown number, but you decided not to answer the phone. And from the blur of half-formed memories and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. You're desperately trying to catch her attention, but she's completely engrossed in the ongoing phone call. Pretend to look at the leaflets. What a pathetic attempt at acting. Or were you a bad actor on purpose, hoping she'd take pity on you? Okay, well, we've got our memories. As your consciousness keeps spinning around, the carousel of recent experiences warps into a single vision, suspended between sleep and waking. That's pretty interesting. Quiescence. You find yourself staring at the smallest suitcase you own, perched on rumpled motel sheets. Everything is packed. Clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. I'm ready to go home. As you reach for the handle, you notice a toothless gap, as if the suitcase forgot to fully exhale. Then the gap widens just a little, and something shifts inside. The suitcase jerks. Let's see. Better shut it tight first. But the suitcase feels too alive. With a loud hiss, the seam splits and a snake's head appears, lidless eyes fixed on yours. Then more hisses follow and more snakes emerge. Liquid as death and cold as oil, their bodies twist into knots, ready to spill all over the sweaty sheets. Close it, close it! You slam the lid down. The latch snaps shut, silencing the hisses for now. This is blocked by secretive. I gotta get rid of this suitcase. Let's shove it under the bed and get out of here. Out of sight, out of mind. As you descend the stairs, midday heat pricks your neck with sweat, and you think of everything you left inside the suitcase. It's just clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You enter the reception area. No one's here, and even the AC is turned off. The air is hostile and heavy. I can't wait here, it's too hot. On a desk, a stack of pristine checkout forms sits beside a pen. Perhaps you can just do it yourself? Yes, let's get this over with. Fill out the form. Name, date of birth, length of stay, but a single mischievous drop of ink escapes the pen and begins swelling into a blot. A puddle, a pond, spreading across the form as sweat spreads across your shirt. I need to write faster. But the ink is faster yet, and soon it consumes everything you have written. Snatch another form and start over. You slap the new form over the old one. The blot seeps upward, your sweat drips downward. The paper becomes a battleground of stains. Your tongue feels swollen, your throat dry. It's no use, just keep writing. You write all the words in black on a completely black paper. It's signed it in black. Not your fault, after all. But it is. You did what you could. Now it's time to leave and find something to drink. Get out already. The parking lot shimmers in the heat, asphalt soft underfoot. Across it, the vending machine glows like a mirage, its glass fogged with condensation. Insert coin, press the button. The machine hums, light flickering, but no bottle comes out. Insert coin, press the button. You drop another coin. Clink. Press. Hum. Still nothing. Insert coin. Press the button. The world narrows to the click of metal, the press of your finger. The machine's empty whir. Maybe this time it'll work. We have new memory, it looks like. The checkout. Dream. Okay, it's a dream, not a memory. You tried to leave this damn motel and all that therapy nonsense behind, but everything kept falling apart. Not enough willpower. Don't worry, it wasn't even a real memory. But it is an embodiment of my feelings. Or like random neural activity in your brain, synapses sparking from nothing. Best forget about it. It didn't feel random at all. Could be, but are you strong enough to remember it? Brave enough to confront it? Not yet. The sound of a car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, bringing you back to miserable reality once again. Continue. Status gain thirsty. Some status effects can have a greater impact on your personality. Thirsty, for example, nudges you just 1 point toward the impulsive side. But some other status effects have a much greater influence, and in some cases drastically change the personality you defined in character creation. That's interesting. Your head is still spinning in a whirlwind of uncontrollable thoughts. Your nostrils pick up a curious smell of dust, and your throat is as dry as a desert. It was foolish to hope you'd fall asleep. All right. Stay in bed is blocked by thirsty. We have to get up and find some water. You can do it. Drink out of the bathroom sink. Doesn't sound great, but what are you going to do? Okay, there are so many dark patches, yeah. Turn on the tap and drink some water. As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills your nostrils. It's like there's a plumbing issue in here and all that blocked sewage is feeding directly into this faucet. Oh, great. Then you see the water streaming out of the tap. It's a robust shade of jet black mixed with chunks of silt. I changed my mind. I'm not touching that water. Good. For a moment there, you seem to be drifting back to your old ways, but you don't want to go back. Alright, well, we can't drink out of the toilet, because I don't want to do that anyway. Let's see. Probably have to go outside. There are cups here. Can't do anything with the cups. Let's go out. Oh, something's happening.
God damn it!
You heard the man yell from inside his vehicle. Even through the tinted windshield, you can feel his frustration.
Come on, start, you piece of shit!
Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Fink's. He seems to be in a hurry. In a hurry to break his neck, perhaps. Come to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? I'd rather not think about that right now. Right, let's find something to drink. Alright. We could drink some rainwater if we're really desperate, and we are. So come on down. Not surprisingly, there are vacancies. Whoa! Oh, that scared me. You jump as if someone jabbed you in the stomach. Yeah, I did jump. For a split second, the whole world was exploding, but it was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you ever witnessed. At least my reflexes still work. As well as your heart. It's racing from the sudden shock. There's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside out while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of this empty parking lot. Alright, well. Oh, we can zoom a little bit. Let's see. Let's just... Alright, before we leave... Looks uncomfortable, okay. Let's see. Let's try this vending machine again. Actually, let's come over here. Hopefully you won't have to melt ice in your mouth to quench your thirst. Truth be told, that's not a half-bad idea. It's a terrible idea. Who knows how old that ice is? Plus there's a vending machine just a couple of steps away. Yeah, let's try the vending machine first. The battered machine seems to be decades old, except for a newly installed, comically large red button. Check the label on the British button. It reads, "Drinking water for the people of Rue Valley, free of charge, courtesy of Coral Destiny." Press the reddish button. With a bang and a clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. Take the water. The almost frozen plastic feels slippery in your sweaty hand. You can't wait to drain it of the precious fluid. So drink already. What did I miss over here? Oh, here it is. Drink it. Status lost. Thirsty. Okay. We did something. Your thirst screams at you to gulp down the whole bottle right now, but there's no need to hurry. Take it one sip at a time. Alright. Boom. Here comes the lightning again. Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red, and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Oh my gosh, unbearable anxiety washes over you. Get away or hide. Get away. But you can't run away from the whole sky on fire any better than you can run from your own past. At least I don't have to face it. Close your eyes. Your eyelids connect, and darkness greets you for a mere second. But as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. How do I stop? It's easy. Simply stop being you. What kind of answer is that? The receptionist says whimsically, she said, "I see you're confused by this," in case you couldn't hear her. Emerging from the whirlwind. No, I was expecting an answer. But the receptionist disappears, and instead the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyelids. I want this to stop. Squeeze your eyelids tighter. Well then, keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. Red sky is seeping through the cuts in your eyelids, forming a number. 8 p.m.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
Okay, so this must be the time loop. And with that, I'm going to have to bring this to a close. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I'll be interested to see, since it seems like we've completed one time loop there. I'd be interested to see how this progresses. But for now, I'll bring this episode to a close. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And until next time, please take care. Bye-bye.